Good morning, brothers and sisters, and welcome to our New Jersey Cheon prayer vigil. Today is Sunday, April 28th, 2024. Let us begin by greeting our heavenly parents and true parents. Cheon 부모님께 경배. 바로. We will now recite the family pledge. 2. 하늘국 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 전주의 대표적 가족이 되며 중심적 가정에 대여 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 중심, 세계에서는 성인, 전주에서는 성자의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. Our family, the owner of Cheongguk, pledges to represent and become central to heaven and earth by attending the heavenly parent and true parents. We pledge to perfect the dutiful family way of filial sons and daughters in our family, patriots in our nations, saints in the world, and divine sons and daughters in heaven and on earth by centering on true love. And now for our opening prayer, I would like to invite up Ava Clark to please unmute and pray for us today.
Good morning. Let's pray. Good morning, Heavenly Parent. Good morning, true parents. We are so grateful to be able to gather here and to connect to you and become present to your work in the world, your work in our lives, your great love for us and for the people around us. We're so very grateful for our true parents who truly have the hearts of unchanging filial piety, filial heart, filial love towards you. Their incredible lifelong goals of liberating you and liberating and saving humanity and building the kingdom. Heavenly Parent, I pray that through this morning devotion, through the Hundokewi reading, that we can practice it more and more each day, that we can live lives of gratitude, of love, forgiveness, and unity, and that we can become one with our true mother for greater portions of our day, and that we can actually successfully witness and share your teaching, your love, your original ideal of creation through our lifestyle, through our relationships, and through our words. So please guide us this morning, and we want to inspire you with joy and make our true mother smile. I offer this prayer in the name of Ava Clark of a Blessed Central Family. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you so much for that beautiful opening prayer on Ava. It was wonderful having you pray for us. So now we're going to go into our morning light stretches. So if everyone can stand up a little taller, and we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. So let's breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to start with our arm stretches up. And we're going to go one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now put your hands together in the center. We're going to lean over to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now put your left hand on your right knee, and we're going to do a spinal twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the center. Let's do some neck rolls to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Let's stretch those arms out and bring it across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one last one. Clasp your hands behind your back and lift them up to try and open your chest. Be gentle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's take one last deep breath in and out. Lovely. I hope that woke everyone up just a little bit more. So now we will go into our breakout rooms and share our appreciation and gratitude points with one another, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I hope you enjoyed your breakout session this morning. I had a lovely time in mind, so I'd love to invite up Misayo-san to please unmute and share with us today.
Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Today is April 28th. In New Jersey, we have a big celebration of a true mother, the 24th Holy Wedding Anniversary. Yeah, I'm like, today's my appreciation is our brothers and sisters, especially that our brothers and sisters who are working for ACLC. I really kind of appreciate our brothers and sisters. Friday night, we went to welcome to our New Jersey clergy who have been went to Korea. We were welcoming them at the airport, middle of the night. Really, really that came out and they welcomed them and they make them to kind of feel kind of at home and with a placard and this and that. Really, I appreciate our brothers and sisters, the effort, and they continue to doing this God's will, and then really that their dedication and a passion, really, without all the uniting all brothers and sisters, we cannot make anything that I really feel. So the unity is a key. So we're preparing for next week for prayer breakfast. That is we try to hear their testimony, and it must be so exciting time. Yeah, thank you so much for all our brothers and sisters who are especially really participating for God's providence. Without this really unity, cannot achieve anything. Really, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing with us this morning, Misayo-san. It was lovely having you in my breakout room. So now let us prepare our hearts and prepare our minds as we listen to Stephen Boyd as he shares True Mother's readings and his insights.
Good morning, everyone. Let's begin our reading this morning. Our eldest son, Hyojin, loved music. It is not an overstatement to say that Hyojin's influence is a major reason that many young people in the unification movement today are pursuing music. Being the older brother he would always say, "I am the filial son." His heart often seemed sad when he looked at me because I didn't have as easy a life as some of his friends' mothers had. He used to comfort me by saying in a loud voice, "Mom, when I grow up, I will do everything for you." In the early 1970s, after moving our family to America, we saw that many Americans did not respect Asian people. During that time, my husband and I ignored that attitude. There were people who laughed at us as well as people who sympathized with us. Hyojin saw all of this. He knew that communists threatened his father, and even though he was only 12 years old, he would take off his jacket and say, "I will fight those people to protect my father." He gradually came to realize that it takes a lot of time before nations accept new teachings. He would think over and over again, "Isn't there a way to gather everyone, as if in a whirlwind, and convey the message to them all at once?" Then one day he slapped his knee emphatically and cried, "This is it." He had found his answer, rock music. He decided to move young people's hearts and guide them to the divine principle through music. Okay, I'll share my screen. So just wanted to start this morning my comments by sharing kind of my personal memory, a couple of personal memories with Yojin. Yojin's attitude, his mother tells us in her the reading this morning, was to protect her, to protect true parents, to defend them. And one of the first memories I have of a personal experience up close with Yojin was in the 1970s. It must have been like 1977 or so, approximately. So the picture there of the birthday, it looks like a birthday photo, I think it is, of Yojin. He was approximately this age, if not a little bit younger. And we had recently purchased the White House and the Graceland property kind of further up from Belvedere. And it had been set up and people had been occupied. And we went, I was a state leader at that time, and we met with Father in Belvedere. I don't know if it was in the training center or in the main house. And Father said, let's go see the new property. And so we walked over along the sidewalk, up the drive in the Belvedere estate, onto the sidewalk, up the way, and then turned right and went into that property area. And then we stopped near the White House and the little pond that was there. And so I was walking right behind Father. You know, I wanted to be real close to Father to see him up close. And Hyojin, he was young. I don't know how old he might be, maybe 12, or I'm not sure, 13, maybe younger. He was holding True Father's hand. Mother wasn't there. And they were holding hands and walking the whole way, kind of swinging their arm a little bit. And he would put his arm around Father's waist. And just I felt how much he loved Father. That's my memory of Hyojin. My first memory. It kind of always stayed with me that he loves Father so much. The picture of the geese. If you know the property, there's a little pond there, and on the pond there was Canadian geese. Father often would talk about Canadian geese in and around the area, how they mated for life. And so one day there was Father and Mr. Kamiyama and Reverend Sudo and probably President Solona was there. And then we were a bunch of, I don't know if we were state leaders or it was a leadership conference. We were standing near the pond. And Mr. Kamiyama brought bread and threw the bread out onto the water. And the geese started to come. They started to come and come. They came up, they were on the land, of course, so they came up out of the water and stood all around True Father, you know, and Hyojin was there. And so Father could reach down and touch the geese. And Hyojin was trying to pick them up, you know, and he picked them up, you know, these wild geese. And of course, we were all excited to see this happening. And one brother kind of took like a half step forward to take a picture with his camera, and it scared the geese. And they all we were standing maybe 30, 40 feet away, something like that. And they all just fled back into the water. Hyojin was so upset. He was so upset. He turned around and just gave us this face like, you know, Hyojin could be very fierce. He had a very fiery character. So that's my other memory I wanted to share about his Hyojin when he was younger. In the reading this morning, Mother explains that in the early 70s, after they came to America, they discovered that many people didn't respect Asian people. And this picture is a picture of Father when he first spoke to our church in Uruguay, when he came to visit in 1991. And after this speech he gave to the members, we moved to, True Parents went into their room. This is in our church center. And then afterwards we had a dinner for them. Father sat at the head of the table, Mother off to the side. And the comment was about visas, talking about visas, how to come to Uruguay. Because suddenly we could tell he was planning to come a lot. And I said, you know, Father, you could you might be able to get permanent residency. It's not difficult to do. Just like a green card, but in Uruguay. And he looked at me and he said, even for Asian people? And actually, I was shocked. I had never thought, father's my father. I never thought anything like that could happen. So Hyojin grew up seeing that. And he was very fiery. And his mother says here he was 12 years old, but he'd take off his jacket and he would be ready to fight people, even in school. So he had a very difficult, I think, experience from early on. And then mother says about Hyojin, he used to comfort me by saying in a loud voice, Mom, when I grow up, I will do everything for you. And many of you know Hyojin much, much better than I do. So I feel kind of tempted about saying anything about him. But there's no doubt that he was a fierce defender of true parents. So mother loves him. Mother loves him so much. Mother appreciates him. He had a very turbulent life, but there's no doubt that as an elder son, he was respected among all the two children by the two children. So to me, this all points to mother, I think, in these passages is not just describing her two sons, her first son and her second son. She's also talking about the virtue and practice of Hyojin as something that each of us should uphold. And in a way, I believe she's speaking about herself. Mother is the embodiment of Hyojin. So from an earlier passage in Mother's memoir, on page 109, at least that's the page in my copy, you will recall she says, when there was no institution to depend on, no shelter to protect my heart, I remembered one thing: God is my Father. I grew up holding the belief that I would realize the dream and hope of God, convinced that within my lifetime, I would complete the long, sorrowful, providential journey to restore God's original ideal for his children. I retained my faith no matter what happened. So mother is speaking about herself. She's also, in a way, speaking of, this is reflected in the lives of Hyojin and Hungjin. Tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about Hyojin's music, but I think I wanted to finish today by simply saying that really mother's hope and desire is that we too can embody Hyojin as Hyojin as a natural virtue within our own spiritual lives and our lives of faith. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle Stephen, for your beautiful insights of True Mother and really opening your heart about Hyojin. It's really wonderful to hear all these stories about the true children and their love for true parents. So thank you so much for sharing that with us today. So now let's go into our breakout rooms and share our takeaways with one another, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I hope you enjoyed your breakout session this morning. Please feel free to share your takeaways in the chat. We'd love to hear what people share, what people took away from the day. So please feel free to put something in the chat for all of us to see. So now we're going to be moving on to our Cheon One prayer, and I'd like to invite up, or I'd like to pass this off to Pastor Takino for any announcements that he has for us today.
Good morning, brother and sister. Thank you for prayer vigil, continuous prayer vigil every day. With personal team and I came back. Actually, personal team will back early this morning and joined to the pledge service, Sunday service. I came back yesterday. Many of second gen. Can you hear me? Okay. Many of second gen will be back today. Okay. I would like to share some announcement. Okay, April 28th. So we started the third 40-day special devotional period for victorious entrance into Cheon Il Sanctum in Cheonwon-gun. The date starting from today, April 28th to June 6th. 2024. Actually, Reverend Song announced until next year entrance ceremony, we will continue to have 40 days prayer, special prayer devotional period. And the prayer point is said for the safety of the true parents and the true family, for a victorious entrance into the Cheon Il Sanctum in Cheonwon, to successfully witness to new people, especially young people, and for real church growth, for the unification of North and South Korea, and the heavenly unified Korea, to overcome all crises affecting our world, and to realize to a heavenly unified world. And yes, so we will be back the prayer vigil night, evening, starting from Monday tomorrow. And yes, so we will please come to our prayer vigil. And as Messiah is sharing, we like to do this time from Northeast region, 4 couple clergy and 4 individual went to Korea privilege, and we like to invite them, and we like to hear their testimony. So prayer breakfast is coming Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. They will share their experience in Korea, clergy experience in Korea. So, and today, Pastor Naokim and I will share more detail. I will share a summary of the Korean privilege, especially with the ACLC team. And Pastor Naokimi will share his I think he not report. He would like to share his experience in Korea. And also today, especially Christian Family Church, we will have a holiday celebration, holiday pledge for 64th True Parents Holy Marriage Wedding Anniversary. So everyone welcome, but we like to have a holiday service plus regular service continue. But we will be finished by 11:30. So yes, that is my announcement today. I can share more detail, exciting moment. Sorry, I'm not exciting, sounds like, but a really, really amazing experience. So brother and sister, please join me in prayer. Heavenly Parent and true parent, the moment we watched entertainment with True Mother during the cosmic level blessing. The moment. I remember True Father said one time how important the moment connecting to the whole your life. What you make a decision, right or left, the moment decision will affect your life. That's why every day, very important. Sometimes we feel, oh, we have a 30 more year, 40 more year, or 80 more year. The time goes by quickly. As long as we have a concept of the time and space, time pass by quickly. That's why God created the eternal world. No concept of the time. That is God's living place. And we like to eventually to go there with loved one, families, and the community, and with the true parents, living together eternal. But until the moment comes, every day how important, especially True Mother still here on this earth. Human history, long time, but only the moment true parents exist on this time. Only the moment Jesus was exist 2000 years ago. No other time begotten son and begotten daughter will be exist. That's why how precious we are living with true parents. Many people thinking, if I was living in the time of the Jesus, era of the Jesus time, what I can do? Many people thinking like that. But there is no opportunity to live with Jesus on this earth. But we are now still, we are living with true parents, especially true mother right now. What I can do? Until the moment God calling me to the next world. What can I do today? What can I do tomorrow? And how true mother seriously thinking about the moment living right now. Mother, America is a unique country blessed by God. And America can impact to the world. And really we can create the Cheon good environment. This time I felt strongly about that. America, how God has a hope for our members in America. We will continue to we will continue to go to the world and show them what is the living in the Cheon. I pray before this, my name, Atsushitaki no Blessed Central Family. Achi.
Aju. Please feel free to unmute and join in unison prayer.
Oh, Heavenly Parent,
I
this has
thank
been
Every parent and true parent, thank you very much for today.
for
My time, my time.
Especially when
I keep
mothers
all the time.
this is a very important
Yes,
this is a very
I don't
important
take
It's a long time. Spiritual path. Prepared. It was the moment I can do what I can do. Where is us? That's very precious.
We are the
Especially
chosen.
we all are living with
Never forget
fear.
about that. And then God will do
Have
something.
the opportunity. People have opportunity. We
Many
how much our blessed family like that special time.
Heavenly parents,
We are not still old. And
thank you very much for
mother
your
living
thank you very much for your other families.
has to
It's
be
still okay. It's still okay to do our best. We have choices.
once again I
Try to do more things.
Parent Korea.
Already prepared.
True
Have to
mother said
do
still
something.
fine.
Try.
Still living. Until true
Thank you
mother
very
says
much.
so.
Please
Can't
do
make
this.
her less. So I become I
Our
become
priest, truly our priest. We take this
with my heart to mother with my hyojo.
Prepare
I came back to New Jersey.
Thank you very much for your
Still see true mother's true face, smile.
all of us, well,
Here,
parents, still not but
here with joy,
this country.
with a heart living.
We're here, pray
We
for
like
them.
to see from true mother.
It is not
Not British,
good to
yeah. It's not
point everything together.
but here.
Prepare.
Mother,
Thank you very much. You are
such a heavy burden still. We
God's
carry
people.
on. Very tough.
Do something. Show us.
Please, blessed by God.
Not
Please, please, God, for living in the Choin-gu.
Thank you very much. So many things.
Here,
Congratulations.
Japan,
Drag to
other countries.
all of us. Please
People who living in Choin-gu. I felt strongly this time.
Jesus.
Why? How important Christianity living in America, NJFC, or people, people living in America, Christianity, people living in America, embrace
Ju. Thank you, everyone, for the beautiful unison prayer, and thank you for joining us today. And I hope to see you all back tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Welcome back,
Thank you,
Pastor
Mr.
Pacino.
Boyd. Thank you, everybody.
everyone.
Bless you, Dr. Hendrik.
See you guys.
Wonderful.
See you, Lloyd.
Okay.
See you, Lloyd.
Peter.
Dr. Hendrik.